A handful of companies sit at the heart of the UK public sector. They do so much business with ministerial departments or provide such critical services that the Cabinet Office takes a hands-on approach to working with them. They are the UK government's 39 strategic suppliers. Each year, Tussell publishes its flagship Strategic Suppliers report, unpacking the revenue earned and the contracts won by these key suppliers in the year gone by. In this video, we wanted to share 5 key findings from our latest report. But first, a quick reminder. What even is a strategic supplier? Well, as said, they're any company that the Cabinet Office determines critical enough to warrant a closer working relationship with central government. This might be because they're delivering a contract vital to national infrastructure, or, as is often the case, they frequently work with central government departments and typically earn over £100 million in direct revenue from government departments. As of November 2024, there were 39 strategic suppliers, ranging from household names like BT and Microsoft to less-known companies ranging across practically every sector. Each strategic supplier gets a Crown representative, a designated individual who acts as a liaison between them and government. So, how have these companies fared in financial year 23-24? Key finding number 1. Since our last report in 2023, one new company has entered the strategic suppliers list. The strategic suppliers group is always subject to change, with companies entering or leaving the list at the Cabinet Office's discretion. Since our last report in 2023, only one member of the group has changed. In October 2024, construction firm Bouygues UK entered the group, replacing Equans following their acquisition. At the time of this video, Bouygues Group hold 49 government contracts worth £2.2 billion. Key finding number 2. Since our last report, the strategic suppliers have collectively lost market share. Between the last 2 financial years, spending on public procurement grew by around 6%. The share of this received by the strategic suppliers, however, did not grow at the same rate. In fact, their collective share of the market shrank slightly from 11% in financial year 22-23 to 10% in financial year 23-24. This might be a sign that the public sector is trying to diversify away from the strategic suppliers in favour of smaller businesses or other large providers. Nevertheless, the £22 billion received by the group in the last financial year is still nothing to scoff at. It represents nearly half the total earned by all small and medium-sized enterprises over the same period. Key finding number 3. 2/3 of the strategic suppliers saw their revenue decline in the last financial period. Most of the strategic suppliers saw their public earnings slump in financial year 23-24. Even so, 7 of the 39 strategic suppliers received over £1 billion from the public sector in that period, up by 2 from our last report. The newest strategic supplier, Bouygues UK, was the highest earner in the group in financial year 23-24. Remember, if you want to dig into any of the findings we're talking about, you can download the full report for free over on tussell.com/reports. Key finding number 4. 6 central government departments spent over 30% of their procurement with the strategic suppliers. Central government is many of the strategic suppliers' key public sector customer. Excluding the Ministry of Defence, 1/3 of the strategic suppliers' direct public sector revenue came from central government contracting authorities in the last financial year. How much business a given ministerial department does with the group varies greatly, but an average ministerial body sees 1 in every £5 of its procurement go straight to the strategic suppliers. 6 departments, in particular, saw over 30% of their procurement spending in the last fiscal period go directly to the group. These were the Ministry of Defence, the Department for Work and Pensions, the Home Office, HMRC, the Ministry of Justice, and the Scottish Government. And finally, key finding number 5. The strategic suppliers are effectively harnessing framework agreements to win more work. Tussell's framework intelligence gives us a unique perspective on which routes to market the strategic suppliers are using to win new work. On average, 1/4 of all public sector contracts were awarded via a framework or dynamic purchasing system between financial year 19-20 and financial year 23-24. The strategic suppliers, by contrast, won nearly half of all their contracts via these routes to market. By effectively harnessing frameworks, the group has access to contract opportunities that are otherwise closed off to the rest of the market. So, those are 5 key findings from our latest Strategic Suppliers report. But those were just scratching the surface. There are tons more facts and analysis packed into the full report. Head over to tussell.com/reports to access the full analysis entirely for free. If you want to learn more about how you can part of this research, or want to get hands-on with the data yourself, get in touch with our team. I've been James. Catch you next time.